My father remarried 4 months after my mother died, and I am so angry. I am not here for public validation or self-pity, but I just want to tell my story.
Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube. Please like and share this video with your friends and loved ones. Share your opinion on the comment section and let's continue our conversation. Today I have a very interesting video to share with you. This video is a little bit long, it's about 5 minutes, but I'm going to share all this video with you so that you can watch the video and listen to what she said. I will want you to watch this video with an open mind, with an open heart. Think out loud and watch this video, because there are so many women who are suffering in the marriage. There are so many women who are going through this in the marriage. You know what? Watch this video and I will come back and just say a few things about this video, because these young women have already explained everything when it comes to marriage.
My father remarried 4 months after my mother died, and I am so angry. I am not here for public validation or self-pity, but I just want to tell my story so that other women will learn that there's no reward in suffering. My parents were together for 35 years, and I would say their marriage was a mixture of bitter, sweet moments. In fact, I would say my mother had more of the bitter moments compared to my father. And I know you say, oh, how did I know all these things? I'm the first child of my family. So yeah, everything played out before my eyes. So I can confidently say my mother went through hell in the hands of my father. I'm from a wealthy family, and I'm the eldest among 4 siblings. Now we are wealthy, but we were never rich. We started off broke. Yes, I could remember this because, like I said before, I am the first child of my family, and I saw all these things played out. In fact, my father was a keke rider, and my mother was just a petty trader. Although my mother was a university dropout, because when she met my father, she was in the first year of our university. And somehow my father was able to convince my mother that they should get married, that she should marry him, a keke rider, that when she's done birthing his children, he's going to send her back to school. And because my mother was in love with my father, she fell for the lies and she married him. When I was between the ages of 3 to 7, my father was a good man. Yes, I could tell all this because I saw him display love and kindness to my mother. When he comes back from his keke riding business, he will buy bread, he will play with my mother. He was caring, he was loving, he was nice and kind to my mother. Mind you, by this time, my mom already had our second born. And back then, I could overhear my mom asking my dad once in a while, okay, when am I gonna go back to school? And every single time my dad would tell my mom, don't worry, just give birth to all the children. When you are done, like I promised you, you are going to go back to school. And my mom believed him. Yes, of course she did. And sometimes if I remember my aunt, which is my mom's sister, to come to the house to talk to my mom, like when they'll be having discussion. Although I was quite young then, but I could remember my aunt would be telling my mom, are you sure this man is not going to change when he eventually have money? Because all this prayer and all this program needs to go for this man, to that God with this, God with that. Like you cannot even pray one prayer point without adding your husband. But every single time my aunt tried to tell my mom this thing, my mom will shut it down and tell her that don't worry, my husband is different. Like she'll go all defensive now. As a woman that is in love now, she'll go all defensive and try to make my aunt see the good side of my dad, that my dad is not going to change, my dad is this, my dad is that, I should not worry, that everything is good. Now fast forward to a few years later, by now I think my dad already had like 4 kekes and 1 Danfo bus. He was driving the Danfo bus, and the other 4 keke were driven by other people. They were giving him daily delivery. There was this particular incident that happened around this period that still today it is still stuck in my head. This particular day, my dad came back from work as usual, and my mom asked him, where have you been? You have not been at home for like 2 days. I kid you not, when my mom asked my dad this thing, she did not ask him like in a commanding way or in a shouting way. She just asked him from a place of concern. And instead of my father to explain to my mom why he has not been at home for 2 days, my dad hit my mom across the face. And when my mom stood up, I saw blood dripping down her nose. Yes, this part of her nose. That's why I said that image is still stuck in my head till today. So now I can say it was from that period my dad's character started changing. But my mom was just covering it up because, I mean, she was a virtuous woman and she was still in love with this man. So in her head, she thought it was something she could manage. But unknown to her, the worst is yet to come. This time I can say my dad's character started changing from good to bad to worse. And mind you guys, I am a guy, so those of you that are saying or thinking that I am a woman saying this story trying to poison the heart of other women, no, I am a man. It happened to my mother. I saw it while growing up. So I can say this period my father's character started changing from good to bad to worse. But instead of my mother to prioritize herself, to prioritize self-love and walk away, she stayed back. In fact, the more my father became bad, the more she prayed. She believed in pray for him. He's going to change. I'm a virtuous woman. He's going to change. She believed in this story of we started together, we struggled together. So now that he's making money, why should I walk away? Even when my father started hitting her, even when my father started giving her characters and reasons why she should walk away, she didn't walk away. She stayed. She loved a man. She loved my father more than she loved herself. Now, fast forward a few years later, I can now say my father is wealthy. He was able to do this because at some point, he became the chairman of their keke and their drivers association. And from there, he was able to wiggle his way into politics. Now that this man is wealthy, I can say he now shows us his character. He now showed us who he truly is. He was no longer even hiding the side chick and the different women he was carrying. He was no longer hiding it anymore. He was showing it to my mother's face. He would beat and hit my mother at any slightest conversation. Like any small thing my mother tried to have, any small conversation my mother tried to have with him, he would hit my mother. At some point, my mother couldn't even speak anymore. Outside, my father was living the life. He was enjoying living la vida loca. But inside, my mother was dying of pain, of misery and hurt. There was one particular time I tried to have a conversation with my mom. I tried to make her understand why she should leave. That haven't she suffered enough? But it was like the more I tried to talk to her, she wasn't listening. It was like you were trying to talk to a wall. Like you're trying to run into a wall. Like at some point, I even got my aunties, that's her sisters, involved. But my mother was angry at me. She was like, family secrets is supposed to remain family secrets. That why would I take our family matter outside? Like I watched my mother die in pain, in misery and in hurt, because at some point she developed BP, yes, and hypertension from the physical, emotional and psychological stress, and also the physical abuse that she endured from my father. Even there was a particular time that my mother kept her life on hold so that my father wouldn't die. This period, it was back then when he became this keke, when he was still driving his keke, back then when it was just me, my father and my mother with our second born. Back then my father stepped on poison. Yes, he stepped on poison when he went to work, and I watched my mother put her life on hold that particular period just so my father could get himself. She took him to different hospitals, to different harbor homes, to different churches. I watched my mother go to different night vigils, waking up every night to pray for my father so that he wouldn't die because of that poison. And he didn't die. Now that this man has gotten his feet, now that he has risen to the top, the only thing he feels he could use, or he felt he could use in rewarding my mom, is betrayal, pain, physical abuse, and insults. Now that my mother have passed, the only thing I feel toward my father is anger and resentment. I can't even stand in the same room that he is. Like just 4 months after my mother passed, 4 months after my mother's burial, this man has remarried. He's telling me that he had to remarry because as a man, he cannot be lonely. It's not good for a man to be lonely, so that is why he remarried. This woman, my mother, that he married for 35 years. My mother gave my father 35 years of his life, 35 years of pain, sacrifice, suffering. And just 4 months after her passing, which he is the reason why she passed, my father remarried. Now I can't stand this man. Like I just can't stand it. Anytime I think about this whole thing, I'm angry and I'm pissed.
This is what I'm going to say when it comes to that. If you as a woman, you're going to school, you want to become a doctor, a nurse, you want to become an engineer, whatever you want to be in the future, I will recommend, please women, continue your education. Do not allow any man to trick you. Do not allow any man to deceive you. Do not allow any man to tell you, let's get married. After we got married, you can continue your education. Do not allow that. Don't also allow any man to trick you, telling you that just have all your children. After that, you can continue your education. Do not fall for it. Because at the end of the day, you will lose, you will regret your life. You will regret why you dropped out of school. You will regret why you didn't finish your education. You will regret why you are not financial capable. You will regret why you are not financial freedom. You will regret that. And the moment the man becomes successful, you will be the punching bag. He will never respect you. He will never adore you. He will never see the sacrifice that you are pouring into that family. He will never see the sacrifice that you're giving into that family. He will never see none of those. All he sees now, he's rich. All he sees now, he's wealthy. All he sees now, he can do anything. And meanwhile, you have nothing. Do not allow no man to deceive you. Do not allow no man to manipulate you. Look at what this man did to the mother of these children. You as a woman that watched this video, live your life so that you can tell your story tomorrow. Don't die in the marriage because that man will marry another wife within 2 months, within 3 months. That inside chick, when they run after, now you go come put for house. Marriage is not do or die. Both of you did not come to this earth the same day. So both of you will not still go the same day. Why will you die because of a man? Why will you sacrifice your life because of a marriage? It doesn't worth it. Let your children see how capable you are, how independent you are, how you work out boldly in that marriage, rather than your children is seeing how you've been abused mentally, physically, emotionally. You cry every day, you weep every day, you suffer every day. Your children see that you cannot walk out of the marriage, even if they tell you, mommy, leave this man, but still, you still remain in that marriage. Don't allow your children to mentally think that when they get married tomorrow, my mother stayed, no matter the abuse she got, so they have to stay if they are abused as well. Your husband don't sleep home. Your husband don't give you money. Your husband treat you like trash, but still, you are staying in that marriage. My sister, why are you there? Why did you subject yourself to that? Why will you subject yourself to that abuse? Rather than choosing yourself, choose your career, choose your education, choose your children. Most of all, choose yourself and walk away and start all over. It might be difficult, but start all over. And you will see the benefit of it, of choosing yourself. What do you guys think about what she shared with you? Every story we put out here on this social media, please learn from it. Please share your opinion on the comment section and let's continue dialogue on the comment section. We don't have to agree as long as we can come together and form a community. That is what is important. And I will catch you in my next one.